I'm an Eagle. Duh. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube? That's right. I'm Chris Smith. Today I'm going to be talking about Eddie the Eagle. So let's get this thing started. Stay to the end. Don't be an asshole or a dick and actually watch the whole video. So here it is right here. Alright, so this plot is pretty much about Eddie Edwards. He's pretty much kind of completes the Olympics, even though he was always told in his life that he would never amount to anything, but then he proves everybody fucking wrong, and he actually goes the extra mile. So here's the thing of Eddie the Eagle. What I actually did like. What I liked was that it actually really does get your emotions kind of going, right? The thing does feel very inspirational. It feels very old school, like a Disney movie, like a Cool Runnings, as they said before. It feels very lighthearted, something that you can take the family to or take yourself to and just feel good about your day. You'd be like, yeah, this kid is just cool. Eddie is very likable in the movie, and that's mainly plays on a part by Taron Egerton. Taron Egerton knocks it out the park here. He's great. Now, granted, sometimes he does look like he's like smelling his upper lip like this. You know, he's just like smelling it, and that kind of comes across as a little bit awkward or whatever. But you know, that is what it is for the most part, right? And he's great in here. Him and Jackman, they have really good chemistry. They work very well together. But even then, when they're not working together, they work very well separately. So I think that actually works very well. Also, the 80s music takes place in the 80s. They actually have a solid soundtrack here. Actually works very well. Also, for the most part, look, I think this thing is just like a very good feel-good movie, and I think it does capitalize very well on that. Some negatives is pretty much this. The fact that this movie does come across as a little bit too fluffy to the point where they just constantly are only like hammering over the head like Eddie's so courageous. Eddie's picking up a book. Eddie's picking up a cup. My God, this kid is unstoppable. That's what it kind of comes across as. Like they're just constantly hammering you like Eddie's courageous. Like, yeah, we get it. But is there anything else to the movie that much? And sadly, sometimes I feel like it's not. It's really just kind of like showing you that Eddie is a great story, and that's kind of it. It's kind of like Rudy. If you know the real story of Rudy, I believe they didn't even let him play. They kind of like fabricated this stuff. So I'm wondering if they fabricated some of this shit in here because it's based off true events, not a true story. So that was interesting. But for the most part, yeah, I thought it was actually pretty good. But they do kind of just lean on the legend of Eddie, or at least some of the courageous stuff, to the point where it's just like, we get it. He's inspirational to people. You don't have to constantly keep telling us. But that's kind of where the downfall kind of happens. But for the most part, this is a very enjoyable, it's very watchable, and you can take anybody to it and just feel better about your day. I'd say go see Eddie the Eagle, even though it's a little bit too fluffy, but sometimes you need a little fluff in your life. But that's my review. Comment, subscribe, and like. I'm Chris Smith. Check out my other stuff. Sign out.